Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am here today to go ahead and get my fourth quarter book haul out of the way. So I know it's a little early for that, but I always do a Christmas book haul the day after Christmas, so that is going to be its own separate video. And the only books that I'm anticipating coming into the house for the rest of December other than Christmas are going to be the books from my The Broken the Bookish Secret Santa package, which will also be its own video. So this is going to be the books that I bought in October and November, and I think at least one of them I bought in December, maybe. I don't know. The ones that I've bought the last few months. I actually did pretty well when I look at this stack over here. I'm not mad at it. So, yes. The first two books that I bought for the Instagram Chooses My TBR video that I did. So one of those was The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which, perfection. Love this book. I think it does a really good job with bisexual representation and kind of highlighting some of the struggles that are kind of particular to people who are bisexual. I loved the way that that was handled. I also loved the look into old Hollywood and really just Evelyn as a character. Could have, you know, taken or left the modern portion of it. It was fine, but Evelyn is really where it's at in this story. So this is kind of the story of a Hollywood starlet and her 7 husbands. And it's just so much more than it sounds like on the surface. So if you have not picked this up, I would highly recommend it. The second one that I did buy for that project was The Glass Ocean by Lauren Willig, Beatrice Williams, and Karen White. And this one was like the complete opposite. I did not like this at all. It was set on the Lusitania, and it's this kind of dual perspective story where this woman is writing a book and she's researching what happened to her ancestor that was on the Lusitania. And then, so you follow her, and then you follow 2 women on the Lusitania who come from very different backgrounds and kind of how their stories intertwine. But it was just really messy, and it was one of those things that just didn't work on many levels. So, not my favorite. I think there are definitely other historical fictions I would guide you to rather than that one. And then I bought 2 books that are widely talked about on BookTube, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on them, and that is Nevermore and Wondersmith by Jessica Townsend, the first 2 books in the Nevermore series. And these are lovely. I finished Nevermore and really enjoyed it. Wondersmith I have started but not completed yet. I'm enjoying it so far, and it's just a really lovely middle grade series that has a really fun, quirky protagonist, a really beautiful, imaginative world, and I think that this would be something that people of all ages would enjoy. I love them, and I bought the set of these for my 8-year-old niece, and I think she's really gonna enjoy them. And then I bought 3 books from my local used bookstore. 2 of them I actually got when we were in Nashville, so same bookstore chain, but the local Nashville one versus my Chattanooga store. And the first one was West by Karis Davies. I've heard Doris talk about this book so much, and it's this little thing, and it sounded so interesting. Basically, it's about a father who goes west and leaves his daughter behind, and you follow the father and you follow the daughter, and so it's like a dual perspective of kind of like what's happening with each of them, and it just sounds right up my alley. Definitely looking forward to getting to this one in the new year. And then another one, I feel like I heard about this on Doris's channel too, but The Frozen Deep by Wilkie Collins. I don't really know anything about this. I think I read what was on the flap and it sounded interesting, and I read the first page and it sounded interesting. So I just picked it up. Again, it's a slim little book, and I feel like I've heard many people rave about Wilkie Collins. So the next one I could not pass up because it was on the bargain fiction shelf, and it is something that is widely loved on BookTube and basically in the bookish community, and that is The Shadow of the Wind. And I always intended to eventually pick this up. I never really felt like super called to pick it up, but I saw it on the bargain fiction shelf for like $1 and I was like, it's in really good condition and I can't pass that up. So this is about a boy who somehow comes into possession of this book that he reads and loves, and then he's trying to find out more about the author and finds out that somebody is destroying the works of the author and that what he has may be the only existing copy of this book or something like that. It's a book about books and it has gotten nothing but rave reviews, so I'm looking forward to reading this one. And one book that was sent to me by the publisher was There Before the Chaos by KB Wagers. This was sent to me by Hachette, and this is the first in the second trilogy by KB Wagers set in the same kind of world. So this is the Fairy and War trilogy, and it still has, it still follows the character of Hale Bristol from the Andronin War series, but it is kind of in a different situation. I think this is after the Andronin War series, so I'm pretty sure you have to read those before you can read this one. But I adored all 3 of the Andronin War books, and I am just absolutely positive this will be no different. So I'm looking really forward to reading this. I actually pre-ordered it, and then this copy showed up from the publisher, so I have 2 copies of it. But yes, so I'm really excited about this, and this will definitely be one that I prioritize in January if I don't get to it before the end of December. And the last one I may have sneaky bought for someone else and then gotten kind of attached to it and had to order another one for them, which is exactly what I did with the Jessica Townsend books, so there's just a pattern here, okay? But this is Snowdrift and Other Stories by Georgette Hare, and this is just like a bunch of adorable Regency romance short stories. Some of them are set around Christmas time, and they're just like little snacks. I don't know, they're fun to read. They make me happy. They make me feel warm and fuzzy. And I actually bought this for my Secret Santa, for the Broken the Bookish Secret Santa, who has probably received her box by now, so I'm not worried about her seeing spoilers. But I bought it for her off of her wish list, and I had read the blurb and thought it sounded interesting, and actually added it to my own Goodreads want to read shelf. And then when it came, I read the first story, and then I was like, I have to have this. I want to read it this Christmas. So I ended up keeping the one that I bought first and tabbing it up, and I've read quite a few of the stories, and then I just bought her another copy and wrapped it up and put it in her box. So you never know when you're gonna find a book recommendation. She doesn't even know she recommended me this book, but she did. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you've read any of these books, I would love to hear your thoughts or which ones I should prioritize, because obviously I can't get to them all first, so give me a recommendation on where I should start. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!